Hello and welcome to another Thoughtful Tuesday with me, Rohini. So, as you've already read in the title below, today's topic is 5 ways to deal with loss of income. A very relevant topic for today, right? So, the questions that I received from all of you were, I have lost my job. How can I stay positive? I have lost my job and I feel helpless. What do I do? And similar questions on these lines, my dear friends. So I have again clubbed a lot of questions, and because through my channel I share the message of positivity. So most of you have asked me, how can we stay positive during a crisis? When we are faced with so many problems, there is no job, there is no income, there is no source of income. Amidst all this, how can we stay positive? And that is the reason, my dear friends, why I really decided to deal with this specific question of no job. Okay, so 5 ways to deal with loss of income. Are we ready? Point number 1, breathe. Please breathe. I understand that you have lost your job. I understand you are scared about your future. I understand, and I've been there. So I totally get you. However, first and foremost, breathe. Calm down. Instead of scattering yourself all over the place, please collect. Simply focus on your breath. You are still alive. You, the most important person in your life who brought in that income, is still here. And you have the possibility to create anything that you wish to create. Okay? So breathe. First, breathe. Alright? Now, do I have your attention? Or are you still arguing with me in your own head? Again, breathe. Breathe till you're able to focus. And now, let's come to the point 2. Because, my dear friends, unless and until you have a solution-oriented mind, unless and until you really make a choice, you will still be stuck in that fear, in that paralysis. Okay? So coming to our second point. The second point is, take stock of your resources. No matter what, if you were working till this point, you definitely have resources with you. Now, what are your resources? Take stock of them. How much money are you still left with so far? What can you do to cut your costs? What can you do to grow? What are your skill sets? What are you already skilled at? That is also a resource, my dear friends. What is your support system? That is also your resource. Okay? Who all can help you? How can you take help of the family members that you live with? Maybe a spouse. Does your spouse still have a job? Or if your spouse is not working, is there any other source of income for you? Just take a stock of your resources. Each one of you will have different set of resources, but 2 things there will be most common is, one resource is the money that you're left with, and the second resource is your skill set. What were you working on so far? What was the nature of your job so far? What are your talents? What are your skills? Please sit down and list them. Not generally, go over them in your own mind. No. Please take a stock. Crystallize it in writing. Okay? Please take care of that. And most important thing, my dear friends, with whatever you have, wherever you are, ask yourself this question. How can I be of service? These are the times where most people are struggling. Now, you might ask me, I am myself going through a crisis. How can I be of service? Because that, my dear friends, is something which will take you off your problems. How can you be of service? How can you use your skills, your talent to help someone else? And when you do that, you will get that sense of fulfillment from within. And that will take you away from the worry or the fear of losing your job. And when you are not in that state of fear, the state of fear, the state of uncertainty paralyzes your thought. But when you are able to give it a direction, and instead, when you are able to offer service, when you're able to serve people in whatever capacity you can, really maintaining that positive attitude yourself, that is when, my dear friends, you totally come across as a different person in your own eyes first, and then in the eyes of people around you who are continuously observing you. Your own family members, if you have children, especially your children. They are learning important life lessons, life skills from you. So take a stock of all these resources. See where you can be of service with whatever you are doing right now. It is a good thing that you've got this compulsory break to reflect. So reflect. Take a stock of your life. Please reflect. During the time when you were working, probably you were so caught up in your work that you weren't really able to take stock of your life, of what you like, what you dislike, whether you're leading the kind of life you want to live. Please take a stock of your life, the resources that you have at hand right now. Okay, that brings us to our next point, which I kind of touched upon. So to do all the things that we did earlier, like to be of service, first and foremost, the thing that you will have to do is stop complaining. Complaints always drain you. They are like that hole in the bucket. You keep on filling water, but it's going to drain out of that hole. So no matter how much water you fill, if you are complaining, you're draining it out. Your bucket is never going to be full. Okay? So please, if you are complaining, stop it right now. Instead, start building. Start building. Start building yourself. Start diving into that service. Once you've taken stock, start building your own network. Maybe go back to your office, the same office, be in touch with your HR. Instead of blaming the company that has relieved you, how can I be of service to other employees? Right? The companies have taken this call because of whatever reasons. Give them the benefit of doubt. At the end of the day, it is your attitude that is going to make or break you, my dear friends. So if you can choose, the choice is yours. You can sit there all day, crib, cry, complain. Or you can take action which no one else is going to take. Be in touch with your managers. Ask them, how can you serve? Find creative ways to build yourself, build your network. Still be in touch with the same people instead of being bitter. Keep building bridges and build yourself. Build that solid self. How? How are you going to build that self? That brings us to the next point. So the next point I actually combined in this point: stop complaining and start building, add value. So that also comes in the service part. Okay, so add value. See how much of service can you be to others using your existing skill set. So the next point would be, you are successful. You are as successful as you grow. Okay, I'm trying to paraphrase this. I don't remember the exact saying, but the more you grow, the more successful you are. The more you grow, the more successful you are. And how will you grow? When you go to work on yourself, my dear friends. When you develop yourself as a person, when you develop your own skills required for the next job that you plan to have, instead of cribbing about what you have lost, focus on what you want to achieve and keep working towards it. Okay, please keep working towards it. There is one thing I would like to suggest. Please listen to, check it on YouTube, search it on YouTube. Please check The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale and listen to it. It will really help you. Please listen to inspirational talks. Imbibe them and transform yourself. Just by mere listening, nobody can change. But even by mere listening, we are soaking whatever we are listening to. So if we are going to continuously listen to the negative chatter in our own head, that is what is going to grow. Instead, if we fill up that chatter with positive, inspirational stories, inspirational thoughts, then, my dear friends, you can really build on those and help yourself to grow. Okay, so grow yourself as much as you can. And the fifth point is, while you are growing, really understand what is it that you really are passionate about. What is it that you really love doing? How can you create value and yet earn along with it? Just ask the universe, what is my purpose? What is the purpose of my life? Work on yourself, my dear friends. Work on yourself. This is a good time to really work on yourself and build those bridges, build those networks. Okay, so truly pondering over and asking yourself, what is the purpose of my life, is the fifth point. And giving a direction to your life. Because when you ask this question, you are giving your life a direction. So I'll just quickly recap these points. First, breathe. In breathing, you can actually, when you breathe and focus on your breath, congratulations, you have begun with the first basic steps of meditation. So please make that an integral part of your life, meditation. And when you breathe, when you focus on your breath normalizes. When you're scattered all over the place, your breath becomes very shallow. So it is very important for all of us to really observe our breath. So the first point, breathe. Second point, take stock of all your resources. Third point, stop complaining, start building, start adding value, start being of service right where you are without expecting anything. You know, the universal laws, some of the universal laws are absolutely at work at all the times, whether you believe in them or not. Like the law of gravity, we know. Try jumping, you're not going to fly. The gravitational pull is going to pull you down. And then there is the law of cause and effect. Any cause that you create is going to produce an effect. And the universe always likes balance. So the more you give out, the universe is going to balance it out. You may not get from the same sources that you give to, but you will definitely receive. Believe in it and it will come true for you. But if you are going to complain, that is the only thing that you are going to create for yourselves. So please build on yourself, add value. Okay, so stop complaining and start building. That was the third point. The fourth point is go to work on your own self-growth. Enhance your skills. Grow as a better person. Build relationships. Build better relationships. Learn to build relationships. And really learn and grow. So that was your fourth point. And the fifth point is define the direction that you want to go in. Find your purpose and start taking actions in that direction. Okay? And if you do these diligently, without complaining, without draining that positivity from your life, I promise you, you will find a way sooner than you would by complaining. By complaining, you might get somewhere, but then the quality of where you get is never going to equal the quality of the place you're going to reach after you follow all these 5 steps. So please follow them. Let me know whether they were useful for you or not. And if you think these points may help someone who is going through a similar challenge, please share it with them. Because this is the time, my dear friends, we all need to build each other up. This is the time when we should be looking forward. These are very good times where we have no other option but grow and move forward. All right. So please help to share this with your friends. Please let it reach as many people as you feel need to hear this message. And you work on it yourself as well. Please do like or do comment in the comment section. Let me know if this was useful to you. Okay, and please do subscribe to this channel because I keep answering your questions on every Tuesday. So Tuesdays is Thoughtful Tuesdays where I answer your questions. Thursday is Gehan Gurwar, which is a Hindi video. So either I pick from the Tuesday video or a total new concept, or from the Subconscious Saturday, which is on Saturday, where we deal with the power of our subconscious mind. Okay, so please. And what the points that I'm sharing with you, my dear friends, when the pandemic started, like many of you, I was at the same point. And as I offered this as a service to a lot of people, I can see my personal coaching business growing. A lot of people have approached me and I'm getting a very steady clientele for one-to-one coaching, which is my main line of work. And initially we used to meet face to face. Now also we meet face to face via this channel online. So learn to find ways, learn to overcome technology glitches. I, for one, did not even know how to operate Facebook from my phone few years back. Today I have this YouTube channel and this is probably my 56th video. So you are limited only by the limits that you have set for yourself, my dear friends. So if you choose to break those limits, which I hope you do, you are unstoppable. And that is what I wish for you from the bottom of my heart. I wish you all the success and I wish you absolute power to lead your own lives, to be the master of your lives instead of being slaves of the job or any other circumstances in your lives, my dear friends. So I hope this added value to all of you. Please keep shining until we meet again. With loads of love and a sprinkle of stardust, Rohini. Thank you.